Tsp Malaysian, and today I'm at my daughter's place and I've decided to make a very simple meal for the family. I'm going to do a soup and two vegetable dishes. So for a start, let's go with the soup. The soup is called ABC soup, that's what we call that in Malaysia, and it's actually supposed to be very nutritious. I have here 6 drumsticks, chicken drumsticks, 5 ruby potatoes, half a cabbage. We'll have to see whether I'll be using the whole of this. 3 carrots that I've peeled, 2 tomatoes, and 2 brown onions. For a start, we have to boil the water to begin with. I put only about half water here in this pot, because by the time you put all your ingredients in, the water level will rise up. What I'm doing with the onions, I'm just going to make them into quarters. I like them in chunks, so potatoes into big chunks. So I'm going to do carrots. Now not too fine, because when you boil them in the soup, it'll get really soft, so I still want them to be a bit firm. So tomatoes, quartered. I'm going to start off with half a cabbage first. Just take off the middle hard bit. Quarter of a cabbage. That's half of a small cabbage. Start off with a quarter of cabbage. You can loosen off the leaves. Now these are quite small bits, they'll just boil down, so these ones are just some coarse bits. And if that's not enough, I'll just add the other quarter piece. Alright, let's see how the water's going. It has to boil before I put in my chicken. The water's now boiling, so we'll put in our chicken drumsticks. And let it continue to cook. The water's boiling again. I'm going to add in my carrots, onions. As you see already, you can see the level of the water has gone up, which is why I don't want to add too much water for a start. And then it continue to boil. I'll put in the potatoes later on, because I don't want the potatoes to break up too much and get too soft. So I let it continue to boil. It's a slow cooked soup, because after a while you'll have to lower down the fire and let it slowly simmer, and then you start to add your seasoning inside. Boiling very well. I'm going to lower down the fire a little bit. Okay. I'm going to add I'm going to put the cabbage last. So I'm going to put in the potatoes now, and then we continue to boil. So all the vegetables has brought out its juices. That's why the water has also boiled up in that sense. So we'll see. And this will take time for the potatoes to actually cook well. And it's on the smaller side. So what you do now, if you use a fork and fork it, oh yeah, So now you can put your cabbage inside. It's not hard. Once the cabbage softens, okay, now if it overflows, just put some chopsticks inside and put the cap on. Now you can see that the cabbage is cooked. It's sort of transparent looking in it. So now you can do your seasoning, but before you do that, test it with a spoon. To see how's the flavor first before you start adding your salt. It's already sweet on itself without adding anything. It's from all the vegetables and the chicken. So it's already sweet, but I'm going to put in salt. I'm going to put about a quarter teaspoon. That's probably a quarter teaspoon anyway. Quarter is a lot, actually. 1/8. Okay. Now, as I said, the soup, I can tell you how much to put in, but it depends on your taste. Some people like it more salty, so they put in more. So I always say start with maybe 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and you add a bit more if you prefer it a bit more salty. Okay. Now this soup, you don't need to add any sugar, but I'm going to put in some chicken stock. And chicken stock itself, it's a little salty, so I'm going to add. Now this is about a teaspoon size, so yeah, this is about half. I think it's about half anyway, about half a teaspoon, huh? That's this. What my daughter has is Lee Kum Kee's chicken bouillon powder, but to me it's just chicken stock. Okay, and now you put some black pepper. I did the wrong way. Okay, it's about done actually, so just give it about another 5 minutes. Test one more last time for taste, and it's done. This is considered a very clear vegetable soup with chicken. It's more English actually, but we call it the ABC soup.